My name is Marcel Ernie, and you're watching Zone Television.
The rivalry continues, and the stakes are a lot higher now, particularly for Kawasaki, because all the trash talk, all the junk talk is now starting to come out of the woodwork. This video was just recently brought to my attention. This is the 2015 BMW S1000RR, and this is a race between the S1000RR and the new H2. Now, according to the sources, I believe, in this video, the BMW S1KRR is stock, meaning that no ECU flash, no, to my knowledge, no aftermarket exhaust, stock is just like bone stock, if I'm not mistaken, and I stand corrected if that isn't true, but to my knowledge, that's what I've learned. I've also learned, and this is, again, speculation. This is all based on information. However, if and or however reliable it is, I don't know. But the H2 in this video apparently has been flashed and I think has an aftermarket exhaust. We've not been able to see the other side. We've not seen the bike dynoed. We've not seen the other side if it has an aftermarket exhaust, etc. and so forth. So the claim is, in this video, is that this BMW S1000RR stock is faster than the H2. Now, I'll preface this by, because I've watched this a few times, and the smack talk, the junk talk, the trash talk is all going to come out of the woodwork. And all of you fanboys, whatever, all of you BMW, I'm probably going to make some enemies. I actually have friends that ride the S1KRR. I think it's a decent bike. I've sat on it. I've thrown a leg over it. Not ridden it yet. But it's a decent enough bike. I'm not a huge fan of it. I do like the fact that it looks unique. I'm a much bigger fan, I guess you could say. If I had to be a fanboy, yeah, I do. I love the H2. I'm just a huge fan of trellis frames and engineering, etc., and so forth. If any of you watch my channel, you know that I just basically run on and on and on about boring details about bikes, and some people would rather watch grass grow or paint dry. In any or either case, so I'll play this video without further ado. There's going to be two runs. The first run is basically moot, is in my opinion, because the H2 gets a false launch. The second run is questionable only because they rolled on, but the H2 rider backs off like just toward the end. So anyway, let's get into this. Okay, so those were the two runs. Let's go back to the first one. The first one, the H2 gets a really bad launch. Coming up here. He wheelies the bike, and it was just see, he comes off of the ground. So he came off of the ground there and didn't, you know, he comes off of the ground like right here, and bad start. So then in the second run, we go fast forward to right about, let's get it up to, where are we here? Now right there, you saw the H2 rolled off, and they didn't keep going. So I don't know. It's the camera angle too. Now this guy claims that people are claiming, I think the guy in the video and this guy here on the BMW and maybe other people are claiming that the BMW beat the H2. Now we don't have any other camera angles to corroborate this claim. However, I would say that the camera angle, in some respects, like let's get it to right about. All right, so just before that area right there, if you look at where it's the angle of the camera, and I'm going to say they're just about dead even right here, you know, give or take maybe an inch or two. I don't know. I mean, I'm not there. But this camera angle exaggerates where the BMW is juxtaposed to where the H2 is. But you have this sort of angle here. But I'm going to say, based on this camera angle, they're probably about dead even, because the hands look like they're pretty close to one another, and of course, you know, the noses of the bike protrude out. But the war has just begun, because granted, the H2 is supercharged, but has a weight deficit, and I don't know by how much. I think it's 527 dry or wet. I'm not. Well, no, it was like, what was it, 490 and change, and I think it was like 527 wet or something like that. And I'm assuming that the BMW is probably maybe 60 to 70 pounds lighter. If I had to guess, that's only a guess. I'd have to go back and look at the specs. But that this H2 would lose by that, would lose at all, is to me, you know, kind of premature. I want to see things like quarter-mile times. I want to see top speed. These guys didn't roll on top speed. They didn't keep going. That's one thing. I want to see... I'm pretty sure the BMW will probably excel at a track, only because... and I've heard it said that the H2's really the only deficit, particularly on a track, is its weight, and it is not a bike that is really tailored for the track. And I'm sure that other guys will try to overcome that deficit in some way, shape, or form. But, you know, we're still in the very early stages of this rivalry here. The new BMW 2015 S1000RR and the all-new H2. You know, I'd like to hear Ricky Gadsden, people like Ricky Gadsden chime in on this. I'd like to hear people like Jason Britton chime in on this. And then there are a whole host of other street riders / racers that take this kind of thing extremely seriously. But I'm not convinced, is all I'm saying. I'm skeptical. I'm very skeptical right now. I can't say one way or the other that, yeah, the BMW definitely won, and I'm not going to say that because I can't. I wasn't there. This camera angle, this is only one camera angle.
My name is Marcel Ernie, and you're watching Zone Television.
And so we're just getting, it's all talk right now. That's all it is. It's all talk. So that's my 2 cents, or whatever it's not worth. And, you know, let the games begin. You know, let's get ready to rumble. Let's do this.